Ever feel like in tech we treat humans like the problem, like we're the glitch in the system?
Yeah, like we're slowing everything down.
Exactly. Well, today we're flipping that script.
We are diving deep into the heart of cybersecurity.
And we're going to see how our human quirks, the good, the bad, even the relatable stuff,
All of it.
can either make or break even the toughest digital defenses.
Exactly. We've got these excerpts from the human element navigating error and blame in cybersecurity.
Ooh, I like it. The human element. So it's not just about firewalls and algorithms.
No. This is about the humans behind the curtain, the ones writing the code.
So why should we care?
Because we're all human, and we all make mistakes.
Okay, true. But come on, we're talking about cybersecurity. What's the worst a little human error can do?
Let's talk about security engineering for a second. One tiny oversight can be like a ticking time bomb.
Oh, scary.
You make a mistake with the best intentions, and it doesn't show up for months, maybe even years.
Oh, no. So you're saying, like, one keystroke could bring down an entire system.
Potentially.
Wow.
That's a ton of pressure.
It is, but it's not just them. Think about incident response.
Okay.
If security engineers are architects, these guys are the ER surgeons.
Oh, wow.
Every second counts.
High stakes.
High stakes. They're making huge decisions under pressure, and sometimes with very little information.
And no time for blame.
No time at all.
So both feels totally different speeds, but both dealing with us messing up.
Yeah, and that's where the good stuff comes in, We've got stories.
Oh, the cautionary tales.
Yes. Of what happens when fear takes over.
We got to start with the tech company, the encryption wizards. Oh, them. Yeah, they were on top of the world.
Everyone wanted to be them. What could go wrong?
Well, they put everything into this new encryption protocol. Unbreakable, they said.
Sounds pretty good so far.
But there was a flaw. A tiny one, but it slipped through, went undetected for months when they finally found it. Blame game?
Oh, no, really? I thought they'd be all over that.
You'd think, but nope. Everyone was terrified of being blamed, so they didn't even try to fix it.
Classic case of, if you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They were so busy looking for someone to blame, they forgot to solve the problem.
And that is what we call a fear-driven environment.
The breeding ground for silence.
Because no one wants to speak up.
And that just makes the problem bigger.
Yikes. Not good. It's not always the big stuff either, right? It's those little day-to-day things where you're just like, I don't know about this.
Absolutely. When you're constantly worried about messing up, you start second-guessing everything.
And that's when things get really dangerous.
Communication breaks down. People are afraid to speak up.
Afraid to ask questions, even.
Exactly. Especially in a field like cybersecurity where, things can go wrong really fast.
And we've got Elena's story from the excerpts.
Oh, Elena's story.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of what happens in a system that's all about blame.
It's heartbreaking, really.
Because she was brilliant at her job.
Oh, absolutely. Detail-oriented, dedicated.
But she was also human. She was working on this crazy deadline.
Under pressure.
And she decided to skip a few steps.
Just a few, she thought.
Thought it was a minor risk, right?
Yeah, a gamble.
Didn't pay off.
It did not. And the worst part is, I think she knew deep down.
That those steps were there for a reason.
But that fear.
Yeah.
The fear of being blamed.
Or being the one they point at.
It kept her quiet. And then, boom, security breach.
And it's easy for us to sit here and say, oh, she should have said something.
Right. Easy to judge.
But put yourself in those shoes. You're stressed. The deadline's looming. You could lose your job.
Sometimes silence feels like the only option.
Even when it's the worst possible thing you can do.
And that brings us to incident response.
Okay, so we've gone from slow burn to, full-on dumpster fire?
Pretty much. Because if security engineers are architects, incident response, they're the firefighters.
Right. Everything's happening right now.
In the moment, gotta think on your feet.
Talk about pressure.
Exactly. And we've got Marcus's story, which just shows how that pressure can get to anyone, even the best of the best.
So set the scene for us.
Okay, imagine this. Huge cyber attack, financial institution, millions of dollars on the line.
Oh boy, I'm already sweating.
Marcus, brilliant analyst, a little green, but he's thrown right into the thick of it.
Trial by fire.
You got it.
Yeah.
He's tasked with reconfiguring the firewall, gotta stop the attack, but in all the chaos, he makes a mistake.
Oh no, what happened?
A big one. Instead of blocking the attackers, he accidentally gives them even more access. He left the door wide open.
Oof, talk about a bad day at the office.
The worst part, he panicked, froze up.
Oh, I've been there. You just want to disappear.
And that hesitation, those few seconds, that's all it took.
They got in
deeper than before. By the time anyone noticed, it was way too late.
It's like our brains betray us in those moments.
Right. Like, you know you should do something, but you just can't.
So what do we do? Because telling people to not make mistakes isn't exactly helpful.
It's not about being perfect. It's about creating a space where those mistakes, they're not the end of the world.
So how do we do that? How do we make it okay to mess up? So there is hope for us. There's a way to recover from all this blame and fear.
Oh, yeah. The excerpts actually talk about some pretty cool ways to build a better environment.
Okay, because I'm ready for some good news.
One thing that really stuck with me was this blameless postmortem idea.
Blameless postmortem sounds intense.
A little bit. But basically it means dissecting what went wrong without pointing fingers.
So instead of who messed up, it's what happened.
Exactly. We're looking for root causes, not scapegoats. So we can actually fix the problem. Right. And honestly, that's where good leadership comes in.
Because leaders set the tone.
100%. They got to be open about their own mistakes,
Yeah.
Make it safe for others to do the same.
Create that we're all in this together vibe.
Exactly. And that's actually a good segue to cross-domain learning.
Cross-domain. Like, are we teaching engineers how to fight hackers in real time?
Uh-huh. Not exactly. Think about Priya and Carlos from the conference.
Oh, yeah, the engineer and the incident responder, right.
They were like the odd couple of cybersecurity, but they realized that by sharing their experiences,
They could both learn from each other.
right. Imagine the insights engineers could gain from the high-pressure world of incident response.
And vice versa. The responders could learn to maybe, slow down for a minute.
Exactly. And it's not just about learning from mistakes. It's about designing systems that anticipate them.
Oh, you mean like that critical infrastructure provider from the excerpt,
Exactly. They knew their operators were dealing with these super complex systems.
where one mistake could be catastrophic?
Exactly. So they designed their systems with human error in mind.
Okay, no, that's smart. So how did they do that?
Well, they really focused on user interface,
Mm.
making things intuitive, color-coded alerts.
So you don't accidentally shut down the power grid?
Uh-huh. Precisely. They even did simulations, seeing how people reacted under pressure, and then tweak the system based on that.
So they use technology to basically account for the fact that we're not perfect.
Exactly. And that's something other industries have been doing for ages, like aviation.
Aviation,
Yeah.
but those guys are dealing with life or death situations.
Right. And because of that, they've become masters of what they call blameless reporting.
Okay, so how does that work?
It means pilots and crew, they're encouraged to report any incident, no matter how small,
Even if they messed up.
especially if they messed up. Because it's not about punishment. It's about making sure it doesn't happen again.
Wow, that takes guts.
Yeah.
So they've figured out how to learn from their mistakes without the blame game.
Exactly. And now, cybersecurity is starting to catch on.
That's awesome. So we can actually learn to be more open about this stuff.
I think so. It's
Well-
about creating a space where we can acknowledge our imperfections and move forward together.
And honestly, isn't that what it's all about? Because in the end, we're all just human.
We are. And the more we remember that, the better off we'll be.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So to everyone listening, the next time you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up.
Learn from it.
Share what you learned.
And remember,
We're all in this digital world together.